That's just what I needed. Delicious. Just like I remember it. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're still alive, aren't you? I must say I don't normally just kill indiscriminately like this. But, you really must understand. I cannot properly tell you how absolutely famished I was. Well, really, I shouldn't be saying sorry to you, should I? This is all completely your fault. You just had to open it, didn't you? You find a mysterious, unmarked, undocumented, lead-lined sarcophagus buried underneath a church. And your first thought is, let's open it and see what's inside. See who might come out to play. Well, here I am. Congratulations, you have just made a marvelous discovery. I mean, really, I should be thanking you. Who knows how much longer I would have been stuck in that stupid box had human curiosity not gotten the best of you. Speaking of which, what is the year, pray tell, human? 2022. 2000? Really? I would have thought the world would have been destroyed by then. Well, congratulations on not completely destroying the planet yet. So that means I've been in there for 700 almost years. 700 years. No wonder I was so starving. I honestly, I do feel a bit sorry about your friend. Is this your friend here? Or your assistant? You can get another one of those, can't you? Speaking of which, who are you who has awakened me? A scientist? Like an alchemist? Not really. Oh, well, trying to find a point of reference here. When you've been locked in a box for almost 700 years, there's bound to be things in the world that, changed a bit. You see, I've been around long enough to see entire cultures, civilizations rise and fall. And one of the most important lessons that you learn through all of that is to adapt. To learn a new language, new culture, new accent. I could blend in almost anywhere. Well, back in my time. I suppose it's going to take some learning now, in the year 2022. What is this place that we're in? And these lights above us, they're so very bright. Much brighter than candles or any sort of lanterns or torches. Fluorescent lights. That's what they're called. That's a type of magic I'm not familiar with yet. I'm sure I'll learn. And what is this place called that we are? A lab. Oh, a laboratory. Yes, I'm aware of those. The alchemists that I knew back in my time, some of them had laboratories where they would run their experiments and such. So you're a scientist, studying what exactly? Biology. That's the study of life, right? It's one of those terms that was just starting to come around in my time. It looks like it's stuck around for a while. That's nice. It appears that I would have quite a lot to learn about this place. Maybe it's a good thing I haven't killed you yet. Maybe you could be my teacher, in a sense. You are rather cute, aren't you? Yeah, maybe I'll keep you. Maybe. But, I mean, you would have to do exactly as I say. And trust me, it is in your best interest to do exactly as I say. And don't try anything annoying, like trying to run away. Trust me, you're not going to get far. A vampire? That's a good guess. I suppose that, to a certain extent, yes, you could maybe call me a vampire, but I'm quite a bit more powerful, quite a bit older than the vampires that you may be picturing. I've been around for 6,000 years now. I told you I'd seen civilizations rise and fall. And unfortunately, in each one of those civilizations, humans are just so incredibly foolish. I really did think that the world would have been destroyed by now. My name is Lilith. You can call me Lilith. You know, that wasn't the first time that I've been stuck in a prison like that. Although it was very much the longest. 700 years, really. It's actually a bit embarrassing, really. Oh well. I had lots and lots and lots of time to think while I was in there. You see, here's the thing. I've been around for long enough that I've learned a thing or two about survival. And for the most part, I was happy to just live my life, do what I wanted, and not cause any harm to anyone. But then that group of warrior monks decided to band together and try to imprison me. Humans really can be quite despicable sometimes. So I'm not sure that this whole policy of me leaving the world alone really worked out all that well. Maybe this time I'll have to be a bit more proactive with things. Oh, what was that? Did you hear that? It was like a buzzing, like a little insect or something. Your phone? What's a phone? This little rectangle right here. This thing. What is this exactly? A cell phone. It sells you things? Not that kind of cell. Oh. Goodness. Oh. I touched it and a picture showed up. Is this a portal? Some sort of magical portal mirror, perhaps, that lets you transport to other places? No. Oh. Well, what does it do? What is the purpose of this cell phone? To talk to people. Oh, to talk to people far away. Oh, so like a scrying mirror then? No. Oh, well, it must be some new style of magic that I'm not familiar with. How common are items like this? Everyone? Oh. Well, that's wonderful to hear. You know, back in my century, magic and magical items like that would have caused someone to be burned at the stake. Nasty business, really. I hope that is not practiced anymore these days. Oh, good. It was just a vile practice. Now, I'm not necessarily one to be all concerned about people being in pain or something like that. But the burning at the stake, it was just... the smell of it was just awful. I can't even tell you, really. Not to mention the screaming. It was quite barbaric, actually. There's so many other ways that you can kill someone. I mean, really. Well, I'm glad that burning at the stake is not a practice anymore. And I'm glad to see that magic has been far more accepted in this day and age. That's lovely. You'll have to tell me about this cell phone of yours. You still look scared. I suppose that's to be expected. It was quite a shock, I suppose. Did you think you were just going to find some old bones, some tattered clothing when you opened that sarcophagus? Obviously, you don't know any stories, things that go bump in the night. Have those gone away too? Oh, you do know. You just chose to open it anyway. Darling, you really have no one to blame but yourself. But like I said, I am actually rather in your debt, so perhaps I'll keep you around for a bit. Maybe. Are you struggling against my hold on you? Darling, you're not going anywhere. I can tell you that right now. There are very few creatures who would be able to get out of my spell that I put on you. I mean, if you're really going to continue to struggle, I could just make it so you can't move at all. Alright, fine. Don't move. There. That's better, isn't it? You'll still be able to talk, but now you won't be able to move anymore. Well, it's better than you trying to escape. Honestly, I told you not to be annoying. I could still kill you. I can find someone else to be my pet if you don't want to be. Or I could just drink all your blood now. Oh, yes, the blood drinking thing. It's a bit of a nasty business, really. It was part of my curse for not submitting when I should have. Naughty Lilith. Naughty, naughty. So yes, I do need the essence of humans, sons of Adam, to survive in this world. But normally, my practice was to only consume the blood of people who were quite awful. The people who committed crimes and got away with it. The people who lied and cheated their way to the top. People like that. Nasty people like that. Those are the ones that used to be my victims. Apparently there were all these stories about me preying on babies and pregnant women and things like that. That's just awful. All of that was completely blown out of proportion. Honestly, I think Lucifer just started those stories because he just wanted a good laugh. Speaking of which, is Lucifer still at large? Do you know of Lucifer? Satan, yes. Is he still around? Oh, well, that's good. That's good. I need to have some words with him. Consort? Is that what he's been telling people? That I was his consort? Really? Isn't that just like a man? There I go, locked up in a box for forever, and he completely changes the narrative. If anything, he was more my consort. I can tell you it was rather interesting seeing the king of hell smitten like he was. Poor bloke. Well, I suppose I'll have to pay him a visit. All in good time. First, I certainly need some more information about this time, the year 2022. So, what do you say, little human? Would you be willing to teach the poor, misplaced little demon about this big wide world that you live in? Fancy scientist like you, I'm sure you know all sorts of things you can teach me, right? Oh, it won't be dangerous. I won't take your blood. Like I said, I don't normally just kill indiscriminately. So as long as you listen to me and do as I say, I don't see a need to take your blood at all. Even if you do smell quite delicious. Well, that's neither here nor there. I'm sure there are lots of humans out there that also smell delicious. Perhaps some that deserve it a little more than you do. Maybe. Although, like I said, this is really completely your fault, isn't it? You humans. I mean, on the one hand, it's quite foolish. Always this curiosity, this need to know, this need to discover, to better yourself. But at the same time, it's actually a bit cute. Definitely entertaining. The curiosity of man, one of your greatest strengths, led to all sorts of discoveries, new advancements in society, but also sometimes leads to some quite unpleasant things. Nasty business of curses, creatures that maybe shouldn't be awakened. Who knows what else might come from that foolish curiosity. Well, I suppose this time that curiosity was my saving grace. At least I was rescued by someone as cute as you. This could be quite fun. Don't worry, darling. Don't worry. I'll make it fun for you too. As long as you listen. As long as you promise to behave. So what do you say? Do you promise? Do you promise to listen to me? To do as I tell you? To teach me about this big new world of yours? To stay by my side? To stay loyal? To stay faithful to me? And to help me exact revenge on the people who locked me up for so long. Because if you did promise all of those things, be rewarded beyond your wildest fantasies. We could have quite a lot of fun, you and I, little scientist. What do you say? Excellent. Excellent. I look forward to our partnership. I think this is going to be a wonderful, wonderful century. For me, anyway. Maybe not for the rest of the people in the world, but for me, and for you if you'd like. This is going to be so